Namaste, guys. ChristianRLong, Life Enhancement Consultant, giving you a big and beautiful shout out on this Thursday evening here in Denver, Colorado. It is 6 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time. We're jumping on for a daily dose of growth. Challenges designed to grow your soul and help you become a better person. And we're on challenge number 24. Jessica, Namaste. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Karen, Namaste. Welcome. And just finished. It's been an intense spiritual day of healings and meditations and more meditations. Chrissy, Namaste. Joanna, Namaste. I didn't do that. I didn't do it this time. Lori, Namaste. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So for our challenge 24, you say, I did it. I didn't do it. So Jessica was going all in. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. That's fine. Right? These challenges are designed to help you become a better person, to help you grow and evolve, and to stretch you. So if you do all of them, we're not really doing a good job at stretching you, right? Tina, Namaste. So Chrissy did it. Congratulations. Jessica says, I planned to, but got kidnapped by my bestie. Aha. Lori did it. Good job, Lori. Tina and Elena did it. Yay. Good job, guys. What else? What else? So our challenge for challenge 24 was to clean out a few items from some area in your house, your office, your car, right? It could have been cleaning out a dresser. Could have been cleaning out your refrigerator, which was a good one. Alasia, Namaste. It could have been, what else? What was the other challenge? The other space? Cleaning out your office drawer, cleaning out your closet, cleaning out underneath the sink, underneath the bathroom sink, underneath the kitchen sink. Could have been the garage. Rosalind, Namaste. Right? Somehow, some way, cleaning out your space. Somehow, some way cleaning out your space. Karen did it. Good job. Namaste, Karen. Okay. What else? What was your awareness before, during, and after this challenge? Challenge number 24 of about 60 challenges. So Tina says, it always makes me feel good to purge stuff and made me excited to get back into doing hair, clean my salon cabinet. Ooh, that's a good one. See, I couldn't have thought of salon cabinet. But that's a good one. Tina is a hairstylist. I'm getting my hair done on my birthday. I finally was able to schedule my stylist. Super happy. He's been out of work for almost 3 months at this point. And my hair hasn't been this long in quite some time. So I'm going to be getting my hair cut on my birthday, June 3rd, 11:15 a.m. Super excited. Jillian, Namaste. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Rosalind, you did the challenge. Congratulations. And more. Excellent. Tina still has more to do. I'm so blissed out right now. I'm pretty blissed out right now. It's been one of those days. My apologies if I'm not speaking clearly. I will be grounded. I am power, I am power, I am power. Okay, so Sarah said, I did it, and to be honest, I've been doing it for the last 6 days. You've been moving though, but I like where your head's at. Chrissy says, I squeaked it in the last minute, gone for 8 hours today. Best day ever. Ooh, okay. Wow, a nice birthday treat. Yes, one of the many treats. Oh, you're getting your hair cut on my birthday too? Deepa, Namaste. Welcome. So when you jump on these streams, you say, I did it, I didn't do it. The 6 o'clock p.m. streams, we say, I did it, I didn't do it. Christian, I don't even know what the challenge is. Great, I didn't do it. Christian, I forgot what the challenge was. Great, I didn't do it. Christian, I didn't do the challenge. Great, I didn't do it. Blissed out, I love it. Gonna purge as I watch. I'm cleaning anyways. Good, get after it. Perfect. I had a friend of mine send me something on Instagram. It was ridiculous. I have some of the weirdest friends, in a good way, right? But man, some of the weirdest friends. They send me things, I'm like, why would you send me that? Jessica says, me? No, I already did that myself. That's true, you did. Beat me to the punch. I'm going to get it nice and short. I either have it down by my shoulders or I have it pretty short, almost like a high and tight. Lori says, I just did a bunch last month, but have to do this, so this was a good way to get me back in the swing of purging. Good. Excellent, excellent. Elena went through old bags she has collected for years. She said it felt good. Very good. Is she working out right now next to you on the treadmill at an incline of 7 and a speed of 12? That's some nice water. What else? What other experiences and feedback do you guys have from today's challenge? In the beginning, doing the challenge in the middle, doing the challenge at the end. By the way, the requirement was getting rid of the item from your house or from your car out of your life. So it's either at Goodwill, at the Salvation Army, in the dumpster, in the garbage can at the end of your driveway, but it's not in your house, it's not in your office, and it's not in your car. That was one of the requirements. Oh, she's doing abs? Get it, girl. Beautiful. Good. Okay? What other feedback? Anything else that you guys want to add before we provide the higher teachings? For those of you logging in for the first time, every morning at 8 o'clock a.m. Mountain Time, we have a new challenge, self-contained, meaning it doesn't reflect the earlier challenges or future challenges. It's a challenge all by itself. It typically takes 15 minutes to do the challenge. You have 10 hours to complete the challenge, so I don't want to hear it if you don't do it. You have 10 hours to do the 15-minute challenge, and then we come back in the evening at 6 o'clock p.m. to review. What was your awareness before, during, and after? I recommend people get a journal. I have my journal. I recommend people get a journal of their challenges. This is my gratitude journal. There's a lot of interesting things written in this journal. This is my gratitude journal. So I would recommend getting a journal for the challenges. So you can write down challenge 1, challenge 2, challenge 25, 30, 35, 31, whatever, right? We'll be joining. Yeah. Monica, namaste. Haven't seen you on in a long time. Hope you're doing well. Right? So as you're doing these challenges, you want to keep track of them so you have what? Awareness. As Grandmaster Chogo Koksui says, my teacher, the modern founder of Prana Killing or Hatha Yoga, said, without awareness, there's no inner transformation. I'll say that again. Without awareness, there's no inner transformation. How many people know people with addiction, drug addiction, alcohol addiction, sex addiction, food addiction, shopping addiction, gambling addiction, emotional addiction? They have some kind of addiction that causes them suffering and everyone around them suffering, but they go, I don't have a problem. I don't have an addiction. It's not what you think. What do they lack? Awareness. When does a person with addiction finally obtain awareness? When enough suffering happens in their life, then they attend a 12-step program. They stand up and they say, hi, my name's John, and I'm a fill in the blank. I don't like saying it, right? Because I'm not those things. I'm the soul. So awareness leads to transformation. No awareness, no transformation. So when you write things down, you can refer to them later and go, oh yeah, I totally forgot that. Now I have more awareness. Now I have more transformation. So Tina says it was actually back conditioning she was working on. She did abs earlier. Okay, get it, girl. So Christy gets it. Yep. Okay? So awareness. How do you obtain awareness? Through reflection. You look at your day. Guess what we do? We have a 15-minute challenge at 8 o'clock in the morning, and we review that challenge, and we have awareness. We have transformation. Suresh, namaste. Welcome. Okay. You did it. Yes. Suresh, what was your feedback from doing today's challenge? What was the awareness? What awareness did you acquire? Have you guys noticed we keep pretty much the same format in the morning and the evenings, and I tend to repeat myself quite often? Why? Because it helps you remember. If I kept changing it up every single time, it would lead to distraction. The mother of all learning is repetition. Know, remember, practice, master. Practicing is where the rubber meets the road, and you need to practice lots. And we have to remind you lots. My job as the teacher and the facilitator is to teach you the concept, remind you of the concept, and then you practice and master it. So Suresh says, felt great, left it for too long after doing, felt lighter in my mind and very happy and accomplished. Yes! So Jessica says, my awareness is I felt guilty not to do it. Good awareness. Good awareness. Quick question to you guys. Is guilt, shame, and regret a good thing or a bad thing? Is guilt, shame, and regret a good thing or a bad thing? Let's see what you guys say. Tina says, I'm excited to finish up my salon and make it organized and ready. Perfect. Should be doing this often because I learned pranic feng shui. Oh, I didn't know you took pranic feng shui. I don't think you told me that when we talked. Great class. Super throat chakra. Pranic feng shui is like entirely throat chakra, the entire class. Kind of a bad thing. What else? So blissed out right now. Okay, funny, my awareness, I also felt guilty not doing it. Interesting. Okay, shame, both. Painful but leads to growth if you recognize the feeling and stop them. Good awareness. Both. Depends on your perspective. Good awareness. Depends if you're aware and use it as a lesson. You guys are a smart group. Lori says goodish. I don't think I've ever heard the word goodish before. Goodish if it helps you move towards being better. Jessica says, but good because you don't like it, so you try to do it anymore, feeling guilt. It's a bad tendency to stand through it. Right, bring. And not dwell on the guilt, shame. Perfect. You guys figured it out. If I may, if you're open and receptive to some clarity, guilt, shame, and remorse are good in small dosages. Guilt, shame, and regret are good in small dosages. Why? Because it brings awareness of what not to do and then what to do more intelligently moving forward. The problem is when we have so much guilt, so much shame, and so much remorse, how do we show up? Low self-esteem, low self-image, low self-worth. We're beating ourselves down into the ground so we don't act from a good, healthy place. We act out of fear, we act out of anger, we act out of negative pride, right? So it's okay to have a little bit of guilt, shame, and remorse. Hey, I agreed to do the challenge today. I didn't fulfill my agreement in the challenge. That doesn't feel good to me. Okay, I'm resolving to commit to the challenge, fulfill my challenge, period. And then you move forward versus horrible person, I never learned my lesson, why do I keep screwing up all the time, blah, 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 beating yourself, flagellation, right? We're not here to flagellate anybody. We're here to give you awareness. As you have awareness, you have inner transformation. No awareness, you keep doing the same things over and over and over again, right? Goodiness is from the Lori Dictionary. It's okay to feel guilt, but not to bring you down. Act on it. Yes, correct. Okay, so what was our purpose of today's challenge? Challenge number 24, cleaning out a space. Your possessions, listen to me guys, your possessions in your life, your clothes, your furniture, your DVDs, your CDs, your computers, your glasses, your speakers, your spray bottles, your tiny planet Earths, everything that is in your car, including your car, everything that's in your house or apartment, including your house and apartment, all of your clothes, all of your soaps, all of this, everything of those is connected to you energetically. All of it. Your pets as well, obviously. Everything is connected to you energetically. So, we accumulate energy by accumulating things over time. Those things become stagnant in our aura. So have you noticed we have the term spring cleaning, where we go in around springtime, middle of spring, and we clean out the old cupboards, the old closets, the old stuff in the refrigerator, the pantry. Patty, namaste. We clean out all of these things, right? And then how do we feel afterwards? Suresh said it earlier, feel lighter. Why? Because as you, Lizzie, namaste, as you move things out of your aura, As you move things out of your aura becomes lighter, cleaner, and brighter. That's why if you've had something in your clothes closet and you haven't worn it for 3 years or more, it's stagnant energy that's packing on your aura, and it's just unnecessary. Less prana can flow through you and through your life. Just jumping on real quick, so I did it. Yeah, good job, Lizzie. I'm proud of you, girl. Jessica says, yes, been purging my house for a while now, room by room. Feels amazing, right? So I had a friend of mine who hired me. She lives on the Jersey Shore. She's a pranic healer in her Hatha Yoga, and she hired me to go into her house and help her clean out one room, her office, her home office, right? So she had a whole home, and then one room was just for her practice, okay, for her business. So what happened? Why wasn't she moving things forward? Because it was overwhelming for her emotionally. She couldn't start the project of this paperwork, this old file, this piece of garbage, this broken thing. She just couldn't bring herself to start moving forward in the right direction. So that's my ninja power, coming in, creative destruction, destroying the old, renewing the new. And so we went in, and in about 3.5 hours, one room, 3.5 hours, we had 11 garbage bags full of stuff. 11 garbage bags full of stuff that we took and we got rid of. We threw it in the dumpster. That was the impetus for her to cleanse and purify the rest of her house. Her energy level went from dragging, slow, lethargic, overwhelmed, anxious, to super productive, efficient, and effective, not just in her work, but in her personal life as well. And that started her whole house being cleansed. Very, very powerful. So every little thing in our lives is connected to us energetically. That's in our aura. So it depends. How big is your aura? If you have a teeny tiny baby aura, it's going to congest you relatively easily. If you have a huge aura, you can obviously hold more things without being adversely affected. But regardless, everything that's in your life that is in your vicinity is connected to you. So when you clean things out, you move energy. This is a principle in pranic feng shui, which is a course taught by Grandmaster Choa Kok Sui many, many years ago. Great class, and it teaches you super high-level techniques, more than just where do you put the portable water fountain in your room and which direction to face your bed. Pranic feng shui is very comprehensive, but it's focusing on the important things, not on the minutia, right? Focusing on the important things, not the minutia. It's a fascinating class. Super, super throat chakra. Super throat. It's like the whole class is throat chakra. Yeah. So Sarah says, I've been moving a lot of energy these days. Yeah, because you just moved. You guys probably won't believe this, but in my life, I've lived in over 39 places. My body is 39 years old. I've lived in over 39 places around the country. Actually, different parts of the world too. 39 places. So do you think I've mastered keeping things tight, clean, organized, essential? If you come over to my place, everything has a purpose here. There is nothing, not one thing, literally, I challenge you to come and find it. There's not one thing that doesn't have a purpose in this apartment. And now that I'm moving shortly, I got rid of even more things going, you know what, this is not essential. Even I thought this was essential. No, I haven't used it in a few months. I haven't used this in a couple years. That would be almost impossible, right? I believe you. I've lived in 19 places already. That a girl, get it. So you've been a lot of places. You've seen a lot of things. You had a lot of experiences, right? So I'm very, very big into keeping things clean, organized, energy flowing and moving quickly, right? I don't like extra things. So if you were to think of a hoarder, people that gather, I'm the opposite of a hoarder. I'm looking for efficiency and effectiveness in the things that I own. If it doesn't provide immediate value on a regular basis to me, I get rid of it. Just how I am. Okay? What else? By the way, storing things, hoarding things is a function of the back solar plexus chakra. So people that have scarcity, lack, fear, that they can't find another this, another that, and need to keep hoarding and hoarding and hoarding, kind of like people from the Great Depression that lived through the Great Depression, hoarding, 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 hoarding. Back solar plexus chakra is very, very congested. Chrissy says minimalist, 100%. The things that are most important to me are my healing posters and my healing tools. Tina says that makes me nervous, disarray. Yeah. It's funny, if you watch the show Hoarders, which I used to watch, I don't want to say religiously, I had my moment of like 3 weeks of watching every episode of Hoarders I could get my hands on because I was fascinated by these people. If you look at their energy, if you look at them clairvoyantly or feel them, there's super powerful beings clouding their perception. It's amazing. Amazing. It's very, very strong beings that are built up over years and years and years of feeding that energy. Also, most of the time, somebody becomes a hoarder because of a traumatic, tragic experience. So they don't feel safe anymore, so they have to do this. Safety, can I help you guys out with something? Safety doesn't come from the things that you own. Safety doesn't come from the things that you own. Safety comes from within. Alasia wants me to explain these beings. Okay, simple way of looking at it and how to beat them. That's a separate conversation. Good question. So if you have a cigarette, right? You have a cigarette, you light a cigarette, you smoke the cigarette. If you look at it energetically, within the smoke and the flame of the cigarette, there are certain beings that are connected to that element. It's more of an earth and fire element. Two elements, the earth of the tobacco and then the fire being. When they combine, there's a certain being or energy. Let's keep it simple, an energy. That energy, as it permeates from the cigarette, goes throughout the person's aura and goes throughout the person's chakra system. It permeates their whole being, right? Then the person stops smoking. Now they have those smoking entities and elementals in their chakras. Make sense so far? These beings have a consciousness of their own that's very, very minimal. They're not super intelligent, right? Very, very minimal consciousness. And they need to be fed. They need to be fed. How do they get fed? The same energy. So they trigger a person's chakra system in a certain pattern to get them to do the what? Same behavior. Smoking the cigarette, the beings get fed. That's how addictions start. So this person experienced a very, very traumatic event in their life. Rape, molestation, verbal abuse, car accident. Something happened to them that created trauma. They gave that trauma a certain meaning in their lives, and that created an energy. The meaning that they gave it created energy. And so let's say the meaning they gave it is, let's see, I need to have things to be protected. Let's say that's the meaning. That's what's called a thought form, right? I need to have things to be protected. So then they do what? They stuff that thought form with emotion, right? For a long period of time. Not a couple hours, but for weeks, months, even years. So then this thought form becomes so powerful, it begins to enslave the individual. Is this making sense, or is this too weird for you guys? that thought form becomes what is known as a thought entity, and it starts to control the individual. That's what an addiction is. Whether it's gambling addiction, drug addiction, alcohol addiction, sex addiction, gambling addiction, shopping addiction, any kind of addiction. So these people who are hoarding, they start the process of hoarding something, and now they can't stop the process because they're being controlled by other energies. Their will is not strong enough to say no to this energy. So then they hire people like me who specialize in disintegrating these thought forms, these thought entities, these elementals, and extracting it from the person's aura, from their chakras, and allowing their energy body to breathe and to function normally. I didn't see Jessica's going to sleep. Go to sleep, girl. Okay? So this is pulled, what I'm sharing with you is pulled from a class by Grandmaster Chogo Koksui called 2 classes. Pranic Psychotherapy, fascinating class, and Pranic Psychic Self-Defense for Home and Office. It's 2 classes, Pranic Psychotherapy and Psychic Self-Defense for Home and Office. You learn about these things, entities, elementals, thought forms, etc. But that's an addiction. So some addictions are from elementals that are connected to the elements, earth, wind, water, fire, right? Those are called elementals. So cigarette would be what? Tobacco, which is earth, fire, right? Because you're using fire to ignite it. Or you have chewing tobacco, no fire, water element, saliva. So those are the elements. They combine, and then they build energy up over time, and they enslave the person. Not because that's the intention to enslave the person, but the person becomes a host for energy. It's like a bacteria or a virus, energetically speaking. Make sense? Did I lose anybody? Did I go over anyone's head? Did I use jargon that was not understandable? Chrissy says, so my keeping some expensive things in my house in case I need to sell them, in case I need to sell it to pay bills, comes from my mom telling me to hide them in case I need them when I'm going through my divorce. Right. So that would be a thought form that your mother created and projected onto you, and then you fed it energy over time, and then that becomes a belief system. It's not your mom's fault. Your mom's not a bad person. She doesn't not care about you or any of those things. It's from her own lack of awareness and lack of understanding. We get programmed by our parents and by the adults in our lives when we're little tiny nuggets. And their programming affects us as we grow and develop. Money doesn't grow on trees. Hello? That's a thought form. That's a program created by an adult and imprinted or downloaded into our energy body. Think about the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of programs we have that we never consciously chose. Think about that. That's why we did a challenge on belief systems a while back. Alicia says, I fully understand it all. I love these teachings. Where can we learn more about these classes you mentioned? PranicHealing.com. PranicHealing.com. Good question. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you guys. The reason we did today's challenge number 24, was to let your energy body breathe better, not to have so much connection and attachment. Because you can have attachment and detachment, right? I'm attached to this water bottle, this water glass. Why? I'm attached to it. Why am I attached to it? Because I want to drink something from it. It served its purpose. I'm still attached to it. That's called excessive attachment. Wait a minute. Why am I still holding on to this? I got the water that I wanted. Detach, and now I want to turn on my speaker, right? I attach. Life is nothing more than a series of attachments deattachments, reattachments. I hope that makes sense. Okay? Yay! So that's our challenge for today. Join us tomorrow. We'll be doing another challenge at 8 o'clock a.m. Mountain Time. Of course it's a purple glass jar. Hello? Hello? I'm an energy healer. We work with purple. Contains the properties of all of the colors. Yes, I love the color purple. Many of my shirts have purple in them. My dress shirts. This one is a healing shirt and it's blue, but it works well for my, what's the word I'm looking for? My pale skin. You love it more now, atta girl. So, for those of you who need healing, feel free to reach out to me directly at ChristianRLong.com. Boop! That's my website. That's the best way to find out about me. That's the best way to sign up for a free consultation and or a healing session. Yeah. I look goid? I look goid? I don't even know what that means. Good night to you, Joanna. Sleep deeply and profoundly. Thanks, Tina. Good. I got that. I love purple too. Oh, she's back out. So got her a, what's the word I'm looking for? A carry bag. So I can put Mina. Come on, Christian. Stay grounded. Stream's almost over. Mani, a little carry bag. So now we can put her in the little bag and zip it up and make sure she's losing it. Heather, Abba Namaste. Hopefully you can watch the stream and get value out of it. Suresh, you're very, very welcome. She's adorable. She's been kicking back hard, being cool and cute. She's adorable. Anyways, love you guys very, very much. From my heart to yours, may your day be blessed. May your week be blessed. May your life be blessed. And I'll see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock a.m. Mountain Time for another daily dose of growth and another challenge. This is Christian Long, Life Enhancement Consultant. Wishing you a beautiful day, a beautiful week, and a beautiful life. Atma, Namaste. You're welcome, guys. Bye-bye.